So
I could
you
do
were.
that.
So
Yeah, I'm pretty
how
sure you
was the
have. I know you
keynote
have.
speech? Anything exciting?
Yeah, they had some really. Oh my god! So right at the beginning, they just showed a trailer. No one knew what it was. It looked really great, like almost photorealistic stuff. Turned out to be Uncharted 4 DLC, story DLC.
Now they on the online today didn't say it was a DLC. They said it was a new game. It's just the two chick thing, right?
Yeah, it's more like a standalone thing.
Because I paid for the DLC that has not
Yeah.
come out yet.
Yeah, no,
Is that it?
It's going to be that. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's that.
Because
but-
on the website they were like brand new game. I'm like game or DLC? Because I don't know about a game playing these two ladies.
yeah.
Chloe, yes. Nadine, fuck that bitch.
No, I'm pretty sure you're going to stay as Chloe the whole time.
Oh.
I really don't want to be Nadine.
No, she's a
like,
terrible character.
Yeah, she is.
She ended up being a bad guy, and you
Oh.
don't like her. She hit Nathan Drake. You don't like when
What?
you get when she hurt our boy.
You can't
Like,
hit video game Nathan Fillion?
yeah.
But I mean, I'd like to at least know more about Nadine finally. Like,
Sure.
but Chloe was sorely missed in Uncharted 4. Like,
Yeah, and I liked. It was a good trailer. I watched all 8 minutes of it today. I'm like,
Yeah.
it was really beautiful. I liked when she walked under something and water dripped on her. I don't know what
on her head scarf.
Yeah, I don't know what the Indian ladies refer to their head scarf.
hijab.
Is that? Sure, that sounds about right. Maybe
Yeah.
I apologize for not knowing, but
You mean Middle Eastern?
no, Indian specific.
Okay.
Oh, then
Because
Yeah.
Because they're
Hijab-
in,
hijab is more
because they
Middle
are in
Eastern, yeah.
India during
Oh,
they said in the article this takes
Yeah.
all place in India.
I'll just say headscarf.
sure. You could see the water droplets stayed wet in those drop forms for a
Yes.
while, and I was
that-
like, "All right, that's
That's that Super Saiyan
Yeah.
PS4 engine.
I was just
Yeah.
like, "That's pretty solid."
yeah.
Like, but that's the thing is that's what I took away from it.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, oh, cheers, that's how good that is.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I look good.
You know what? But like for all, like how impressive the graphics are, and the graphics are always impressive to me. That's not what I want my video games to be. Like the Capcom, Marvel Capcom 4,
Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
whatever.
Which I could give two fucks about.
My God, my
Like-
heart stopped.
Like it comes out, it's got the same art style as 3, but
Ish,
I'm over here like no, go back to fucking cell shading. I want to play a cartoon of these characters fighting each other.
The actual gameplay does look a little bit more.
It's a little more animated.
Yeah. Than
Yeah.
it showed in the actual.
I've seen
trailer for it.
the teaser and the trailer now for it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I watched some for about 20 seconds, and I was like, this ain't for Leland. And then I saw the no X-Men thing. I was like, fuck you guys.
See that it's still unconfirmed if there's not going to be an X-Men in it or
Sure.
not. But considering Fox, like it's really up to Fox.
Yeah, but like, does Fox even own the video game rights? Because they parse them out so
No, but the thing is that
incrementally.
if
that's a
it's
word.
not Marvel Movieverse they're fighting.
It'd be Marvel Comic Verse, but
Right.
there's like movie rights and there's TV rights and then there's
Fuck
you
all.
know
Game rights.
stage rights, then video game rights, then print rights,
yeah.
and like Marvel was just having a fire sale at the beginning of the millennium and sold everything.
Yep.
I mean, I'm glad that they're doing it for people like yourself who seem to really be excited about it.
Well, the most exciting part about the entire trailer was that Mega Man Goddamn X is in a game. Like,
And you know what? I always thought he was in.
no,
I thought he was always in there, but
Nope.
no, it's like it's the chick in the weird little
that was roll.
roll.
Yeah.
What,
And she
Ma-
had all the Lego men.
I thought I
Yeah,
played
the-
Mega Man in one of those games.
That's what I thought.
And
Apparently,
Marvel-
we never have.
No, you have in
Okay.
Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and Marvel vs. Capcom. No, he's not in 2. Yeah, he's not in 2 at all.
Okay.
So it's Marvel vs. Capcom 1. He's there. But
All
then
right.
after that point, he's not in any game until Smash Bros. But that's just Mega Man.
Sure.
Now, X is a different character. There's Mega Man and Mega Man X.
He's there. Like
He's
evil,
a Super NES character.
Mega
yeah.
Man gets an
Yeah.
upgrade.
It's basically.
But I guess it's not Mega Man.
It's technically not Mega Man. His name is X. So what happens is
Like an edgy reboot.
but
no,
But then
no.
why do they call this Mega Man if it's not Mega Man?
because he's Mega Man X. Because here's the thing.
But not
So-
10. But it is the 10th game.
Yeah, yeah. Actually,
it's-
it technically wasn't. It was the 9th game when it first came out, and then they made Mega Man 9 and 10, and then
This is what it must be like for my father when I talk.
yes, 100%.
I'm like,
So there's 2 different series of Mega Man. Well, there's more than that, but
No, we're aware of that. Yeah. No, I got you.
But the main two, there's Mega Man, also known as Rockman. Then there's Mega Man X, who's just known as X.
Okay.
So at some point in Mega Man's lifetime, he just gets decommissioned, dies, whatever. And towards Dr. Lights, his Mega Man's creator, towards the end of his life, he builds a prototype character named X, who does not get activated until years and years after Mega Man's a distant memory.
He's the Winter Soldier.
Okay, sure.
I'm trying to put it into things I already understand.
And of course, since
it's not like he's
And then-
giving us complicated things to
And then,
understand.
and then old Mega Man comes back.
No,
after
never
a
comes
long deep freeze.
And then since Dr. Wily, Dr. Light's arch rival, knows that Dr. Light's building Mega Man X, he decides to build another Reploid named Zero.
Okay.
And then
And he's the badass looking one, right?
He's the badass one with the long hair,
Yeah.
with the sword and everything.
He got glasses, or am I thinking of?
That's Proto Man.
Oh, the red one.
Proto Man is who Zero is based off of.
Oh,
Because Proto Man.
Sure.
Prototype, yeah. It's this whole thing.
I'm sorry. I'm starting to get confused.
it's like Data and B4.
So yeah, we had the Marvel reveal, which was fantastic. We got to see the Crash Bandicoot remaster, which looks and plays just like the Crash Bandicoot games back in the day.
I can't get excited about a remastered game.
I say that as I'm playing them.
But like, no, I wouldn't say don't make them because it's cool. Like, the rapper comes back crisper and whatnot.
Not fucking
yeah.
Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot's got a following though.
Oh yes,
I believe
he
it.
does. That
I
crowd
can't
went
even
crazy.
I tried playing that shit on Uncharted 4. Couldn't even get past the fucking screen.
But don't like, to me, it's not worth the hype.
Yeah.
Of like standing next to like Marvel Capcom Infinite or like, I mean, although Drake is a DLC, they're kind of treating it like a new game.
Yeah.
You know, like, so at least they're kind of like,
For the
this,
amount of time
this is
I'm
new
waiting.
content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Granted, because PSX is specifically for hardcore PlayStation fans. Like,
Sure, and
so
that's
that's
great.
why they have stuff like that there.
But
like,
did they give any dates to all those commercials that they're showing right
No.
now?
everything's like 2017.
Yeah,
Like,
and that still chaps my ass. Like I told you last week, it's
Yeah.
if I was a parent that didn't understand this stuff,
Yeah.
and I see a commercial and my kid goes, "I want that Spider-Man game for Christmas," and I go,
Yeah.
"Okay." I go to the store and say, "I want that Spider-Man," and they're like, "Well, it doesn't come out until December 2017." Then why am I seeing an ad for it now? Oh, well, that's to promote the PlayStation 4. Does it need promoting? No. Show me a fucking
Pretty
game.
sure I've heard of it.
There's no
Yeah.
games right now for me to buy.
yeah, no, that's 100% true.
Like this Christmas is the worst season. I can't believe a Christmas has no games. Like I went in there and I'm like, what's new? They're like, well, we got Call of Duty. I'm like, that isn't new. I mean, it's a newer game,
Yeah.
but that ain't new.
And it ain't
I had
your
one of
jam.
those last year.
Yeah.
I'm like, you got anything new? And they were like, I got Dragon Age. No, that's
we got
not
3
new.
remastered games coming out.
Yeah, and there's the thing is I bought remastered games. Oh,
Yeah.
great. Granted, they look fantastic, and I'm enjoying them. And the Joker has never looked better. But how many fucking times I gotta beat Arkham?
Right? Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping next year. I'm really.
Oh, next year's gonna be good.
Yeah. According to everything we've seen.
Yeah,
it's gonna
next
be
year
stacked.
December. So literally a
Well-
year from now, we can discuss
Yeah.
how good Injustice 2 is.
Oh, granted, we do get Horizon Zero Dawn in February.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that.
No. Until I'm physically in the store picking up my copy,
Yeah.
I don't believe it's actually going to be
That-
February.
that is very fair. Like,
Because I pre-ordered it, so therefore I know I won't get it when it needs
see,
to be.
that's why in today's video game industry, just do not pre-order anything. Just don't do it, because half the time everything just gets delayed and it's just whatever. And then
Oh wait, South Park comes out this month.
no, it got delayed till next year.
Ooh.
See what I mean?
Oh man.
Like,
I can see the red level on Leland rising like a fucking cartoon.
I didn't know that.
yeah, it got delayed. That as well. Like,
You know, let's just start this one.
It's like
It's just
I wanna take you for a ride. I wanna take you for a ride. I wanna take you for a ride.
all right. My name's Anthony,
oh, fuck do I try?
and this is
Jordan.
There's nothing good in this world. Trump's president. I don't get South Park.
Oh,
It's like, you know what? Nothing comes out this year except Rogue One. That's it. That's I can't put everything on Rogue One.
Grant, Rogue One can't save the year.
No, nothing can say this year.
Watch it, do it. As I told you, to me it's not Rogue One. It's a Darth Vader movie that happens to have another story wrapped around it. And I'm Leland.
I want it to. I genuinely want it to. But I think can we agree objectively that this has to be one of the worst years? Like historians will look back at this year and be holy fuck.
No,
what
it's
a
already
shit
in
year
the books.
for
Not
America.
only is it a shit year for America, it was a pretty shitty year for it's a shitty year for
Pop culture.
pop
For sure.
culture.
Oh,
I was going to say like film has had some ups and downs this year, but I wouldn't go as far as it was a shitty year
I
for
do.
film, but it was a shitty year for celebrities dying.
Oh,
man.
Jesus.
And
Yeah.
in the fact that I'm still mourning the loss of Bowie and Rickman means that hit hard.
Oh, yeah.
And then Mrs. Brady a couple weeks
I
ago.
know.
Oh,
Granted,
yeah.
she's not my generation, but still
but,
I
like,
knew who she was.
She's
you know what
an
I mean?
icon. She's a mom
Yeah.
all moms have been based upon for the last fucking 34
Her and
years.
June Cleaver.
Right?
Who also, Barbara Billingsley, dead a long time ago.
Yeah, but at least that's a long time ago. That wasn't this year.
I'm just saying, like both dead.
Back to film though. I kind of, and you've seen way more than me,
Mm-hmm.
and you're looking them with the analytical eye. I
try
kind
to.
of, I kind of get the feeling that this year, again, when historians look back, when film historians look back, this will be the year where the blockbuster movie trend is going to change, and it's going to start shifting.
I take that back. This was a pretty shitty year for film. I just went through my mind,
Most,
and
like,
I was just like, "Oh yeah, this was the Batman Superman year."
great,
Yes,
yeah.
it was.
No, but that's how shitty the year is. I thought that was last year.
You put it out. You can't
'Cause it
handle
opened
that
in-
much suck
because
in
it
one
opened
year.
in like March.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that's as far as I'm going. That's 100 years from
Yeah.
now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or 100 years ago.
Yeah.
And then
Like-
Suicide Squad happened, and that's
Big disappointment.
Yeah.
Big disappointment.
Civil War came out, which was
Civil War
good.
did come out, yeah.
it was fine. But I told you like when we discussed the Marvel movies, I'm falling into the slump of the Marvel movie because they're all good.
Well, that's kind of
And I can't believe that's what I'm complaining about. Like, oh, they're so good. But it's like, but it's to a point where I'm like, yeah, I know you're going to be good because there's a formula and I'm now
Yes.
onto the formula.
Yeah.
Maybe do something different.
Yeah.
And that's why I love Doc Strange way more than I liked Civil War because, granted, formulaic,
Yeah.
but at least it was something different.
I really wanted Civil War to turn everything on its head and actually give us the comic book ending to Civil War, but
Well, you'd have to have the comic book beginning, which they don't even have the rights for.
The best part of Civil War is Spider-Man.
yeah, very true.
True. Yeah.
That's
I
100%
can't.
true.
I can't stop or hide my excitement for the next Spider-Man movie now.
Ooh, I cannot wait for that
yeah,
movie.
yeah. But no, like you hit
you hear
every
about the
point I
new-
was about to bring up as far as the Marvel films. They're still good, but because they're formulaic, they're like, yeah. I mean, it is. Good.
It's getting harder for me to write a review every time I see
Yeah,
one. It's like, what
without
do I
saying
say?
the same
yeah,
thing.
yeah, that's the problem. I don't think
Yeah.
I'm going to write a review for the next one because
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, read the last 6.
Strange was
just
cool.
just plug in like different hero
Yeah.
name and actor, and I'm just
Yeah.
going to say the same shit.
Strange was cool as fuck, but really, like you break that down like beat by beat, it's very familiar. It feels familiar.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
It's almost paint by numbers, which on one hand is disappointing, but at the second,
I don't know.
like,
I'm looking
it's a flavor
forward
you like.
to
Yeah.
next year because all the trailers for the next year movies are starting to hit now.
Yeah.
I think next year is going to be pretty solid because I mean, we're loaded up on a bunch of superhero
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
But it's stuff I think we're more looking forward to. Like it's like Guardians.
Okay, well, yeah, that
you know what I
Guardians
mean. Like
trailer-
you got like Guardians and you got
Will Groot.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
And I'm always down for Thor. and we got episode 8 next year.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, yes.
Again,
Yeah.
all later in the year. There's still
Yeah.
stuff in the
Yeah.
summer, and I don't even know what the hell DC's coming. Well, Wonder Woman's next year, which by all accounts will be just as great as all their other films.
That movie's only going to be good because of that soundtrack.
That
Let's
one
be
thing,
real.
though.
Let's be real.
I mean, I know. I mean, that trailer for Guardians 2. I've watched that thing every day.
Oh,
I
this
shit.
still
week.
have not seen it.
What?
It is the
haven't
best.
seen it.
It is really the best trailer ever, and it is
Will
pretty.
you watch it
solid.
right now?
I will watch it right now.
Pull it up on your phone
All
right
right.
now.
Well, do we have
I
to
will-
pause?
No,
do
no.
that.
You and I will keep talking, and we'll try and capture Jordan's reaction. So kind of hold it up to the mic so some of the sound can pick
Okay,
up.
okay, you want okay.
And if this is good, then the people will hear because I didn't
This
cut it
sounds
out.
terrible. I just,
Everyone loves the fuck out of this trailer.
yeah, when they can watch it.
Let me just say,
I've never had a problem watching it.
No, when they can watch it, not hear it.
Oh, hold up, the mummy is playing first.
Oh, I haven't seen the Mummy
I haven't
trailer.
seen it either.
Yeah. You're the movie
Okay.
issue social media showed me that it was real sweet. I haven't got to it yet. There's an image of like 4 irises.
Oh, yeah.
And 2, that's creepy as fuck.
Yeah, it is. And what she does during that scene is even creepier.
shit.
No, I watched a making of today where they were talking with the writer and creator, and he was saying, Dracula Untold, dead.
Out.
Not a
Yeah,
part of
that's
this.
what I'm
And I was
saying now.
like, probably for the best.
Yeah.
Granted, I think Luke Evans was an excellent Dracula.
He was good.
But we
Yeah.
can get another one. It's
Sure.
it's not like there's not another English skinny actor with dark blue eyes
It's-
ready in the wings to be
It's
Dracula.
it's a bummer that he won't be Dracula, but then you're like, all right, well, if you're going to try and hang your head on that fucking movie and build a universe.
No, it is.
Yeah, it's for the best.
And it's better that they're going right out the gate with superstar. I mean, it's fucking Tom Cruise. I mean, it's Tom Cruise in
If-
The Mummy.
if Tom Cruise is in for the universe.
I don't know if he's in for the universe,
Because
but
if he drops out of the universe, then that whole fucking
well, we don't know
universe
what
takes a
his. I mean, I don't think I would need Tom Cruise in
Yeah.
another one. Russell Crowe is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde in The Mummy, and he's supposed to be the gateway
Yeah.
into another one. But then the rumor is Johnny Depp's the Invisible Man.
drop. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Hey, he's invisible, so you won't have to look at him. You'll just know he's doing this.
How you doing over there, Jordan?
All right.
Have you seen Lil Groot?
He has a little jacket.
Yeah, right. You got a little
and
Ravager
I'm
jacket.
like, what? You get cold?
You want to be like people.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm biased towards the monster franchise. I'm
you're,
already
you're
in.
big
I'm already
Universal
in.
lover from
So
back in the day.
no matter how bad or how good it is, I'm in.
Oh yeah, like
So-
I'll eventually see every vampire movie ever made.
Sure.
because that's just it lives inside me. It's same
I've seen
for
the pictures.
Yeah.
my erotic fanfic. Is it still fanfic when you put yourself inside of it?
Technically, I mean,
Big fan of myself.
Disturbing. I'll say this. You're right. This year, shit all around.
Yeah.
Nothing was good about this year. There's
Yeah.
the highlights,
there are some highlights.
but they're few and far in between.
Like Lin-Manuel Miranda. He's a very big highlight of this year.
I've not listened to a single song from Hamilton.
I have not either, but I watched Moana. So,
Okay. All right.
Moana's great.
yes,
Yeah.
it is.
So that's what I'm hearing.
Come on, The Rock sings in that movie.
Yeah. The
It's
worst.
it's sounding like you don't think it's that great.
I didn't dig the soundtrack.
Okay. Okay.
I did and I didn't. I felt.
do you have like a fact-based empirical kind of like it's because of this specific thing?
No, I think there's no clear-cut villain in the movie, so I can't say like, the
Yes.
villain song.
Okay.
But if there is, the crab song was pretty terrible. And that's Jermaine Clement from.
I love him.
What's that?
Flight of the Conchords.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel he wrote it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't feel Lin-Manuel had much to do with that particular song, and if
Yeah.
he did, then ouch. But like that song for me pulls me kind of out of the movie because you're like, now this should be an action beat.
That song is really out of place.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, because the rest of the movie is very much Hawaiian influence with good rhyming schemes and very awesome music,
Yeah.
and then it stops dead for this
It just gets
weird,
kind of weird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for about
Then I would
for
like
about what,
guarantee
10 minutes,
Yeah.
and then they get back on track
It's a
right
really
away, and you're
weird
like,
sequence.
oh,
Then
okay, we're back in the water. Yay, the
Jermaine
water.
totally wrote it then. Like,
Yeah, it's just
that's their comedy.
But the problem is it's not funny.
No,
It really, I don't want to. I can't say it hurt the movie by any stretch of the imagination.
Because you got The Rock there. That man's gold.
True.
Yes.
And the animation is
Top
Gorgeous.
notch.
it,
Yeah.
it's uncomfortably
That's what you
good.
expect.
The
At this point.
best hair animation I've ever seen in my life.
It's
Yeah.
one of those things like you thought. Remember the Final Fantasy movie?
Yeah.
And they spent like $7,000 per hair, and they made such a big deal to be like, we spent all this money on making Ming Na's hair for the movie look real. And you watch the movie and you're like, yeah, the hair is the most best thing of this movie. And then you see Moana and you're like, oh,
yeah.
Yeah, but they're
okay.
like, there's time between.
No, I
those
understand,
two.
but remember the big deal about
No,
the
yeah, I
ha-
do.
The
I do.
hair was like
they told you the hair count.
yeah, they were like
they could
we
tell you how many follicles of hair there
and
were.
you're just like I don't give a fuck. Does the story hold up? Oh God, no.
It does not. No.
Like every Final Fantasy story.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
You know, I almost was so bored the other day. I almost bought your 5-boy band on the road Final
Yeah.
Fantasy 20,000.
That is what that is.
It is 100%. Now, this is how I know it's a good game.
Okay.
My brother bought it and he's loving it. And he's
I don't know your brother.
here's the thing.
You stopped me with this 3-day fight shit. And I was like, I ain't got 3
Yeah.
days to fight.
You don't have to.
It's option.
It's entirely optional. But
If
Still.
you want.
here's
Just
the way.
chaps my ass. It's in the game.
Yeah. Like I know a game is good because like if my brother likes the thing because he's not as he's more particular when it comes to games
Sure.
than me. I love a lot of things, but if my brother likes it, I know 100% I'm gonna love it. Just and he's my barometer for things like this. Like
Sure,
if,
sure,
if
sure,
it's something that he likes, I think it's something that a lot more people would generally like.
Yeah.
Then if you don't go off of what I say.
I mean, it seems to be going over pretty well.
Yeah.
One more PS question, then we'll get to what we're here to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did they give us a date on the Final Fantasy VII remake?
They did not, but
But-
there was a huge leak today
Okay.
for the 30th anniversary for Final Fantasy because it's next year. So in that leak, they say Final Fantasy VII remake is coming next year.
Sure. Along with the Kingdom Hearts 3.
No, not at all. They didn't even mention Kingdom Hearts at all.
Fuck those guys.
So it's Final Fantasy VII Episode 1 is next year with the remaster of Final Fantasy 12. Then you're gonna get the Final Fantasy 13 trilogy coming to PS4. You know that's 13, 13-2, and Lightning Returns. No one gives a shit.
Those are the chick one, right?
Yeah, with pink hair. Trying to be the female Cloud, but doesn't work at all. Then there's going to be the Final Fantasy Collection, which is Final Fantasies 1 through 9 on one disc for PS4 and Vita.
But what about that Final Fantasy redo they're doing where it's all like gritty and terrible and everybody's unhappy?
What?
That thing they came out with last year, they were like,
Oh, Final
we're-
Fantasy 7 remake?
Yeah, the remake.
Yeah. It's coming. Episode 1's coming next year.
Episode 1?
Yeah, they said a long time ago they're going to split it up because I mean the original game came on 3 discs. That game is huge.
True.
I get it.
Yeah,
We got Blu-ray technology, man.
yeah, because like
Fit it on 2 discs.
let's see, back when it first came out, the game was 40 to 50 hours long.
Yeah.
So to put that all on one Blu-ray with the amount of detail they want to do, it's not going to
Still more than 1 disc.
I would think it's going to be more than one
Yeah.
disc because
That would be impressive. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if we've had a game in the Blu-ray age that was 2 discs.
we have not yet.
Yeah.
Has not happened yet.
I mean, I tried to play the game. I love a lot about the game.
Yeah.
But I mean, if the topic ever comes up, RPGs just aren't my jam because I just don't have the patience and tolerance for all that.
Yeah.
I
If
just
they-
never know what's happening.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Like,
I
who
don't know
are
where
these
I don't know where to
people?
go. Like, I love a rail, man. Put me on
Yeah.
the fucking rail and take me through. Let me fucking shoot and slash all that shit.
Yeah,
I'm good with an action game. I'm bad with an RPG game.
So from the sounds of it, you might like 15 because
Yeah.
you could just beeline the story easily, and it is an action RPG. So
That's
yeah,
probably why I'll pick
Like
it up
that's what I did
eventually.
with Batman Arkham City.
Yeah.
Like all that side quest shit,
Yeah.
I never got to it because I just stuck with the main story because I'm like, well, this is the next thing I do. Now this is the next thing I do. Now, oh shit, I fought the Joker.
Yeah.
Like
you
it's
miss so much.
You miss so much.
I know that. I know that. But there is, you can measure it. As soon as I finish that game, the main story, my
Yeah.
interest drops.
Okay.
You
that's-
would never be able to do Arkham Knight then.
Yeah.
Oh, is it real bad? Real open that way?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, no, it's like I can't even describe it.
Like when I played Warcraft, like whatever kind of the main quest chain at that time was, I just
Yeah.
stuck to it. I was never big on following anything too far out of the road that was my path of leveling.
Yeah, yeah.
I never did it. Fuck it daily.
Oh.
That's just wasting my fucking time. Hate dailies. All right, we ready for the next selection?
Our random topic.
Our random topic of today. On our list of how many do we have now?
44.
44 random or 44 topics picked it randomly that we've already thrown down our very simple one-word opinions of.
Yep.
Okay, ready? Siri, drop me a beat. Give me a number between 1 and 44.
That would be 24.
Thank you, Siri.
So Jack Bauer.
Jack. I've never watched any
I haven't either.
ever. And then like it's coming back and everyone's excited.
It's,
like I don't
it's already been back.
really?
Yeah,
See,
apparently.
that's how much I fucking care about it. What's 24?
The new Millennium.
Oh shit, we've been doing. No, we've only been talking about this 1 year.
It's just kind of like. Apparently, we're all yeses except me because I guess I was lukewarm on this, just like I am now.
I remember when I put this into the selection there, I put the 80s, 90s, and the Millennium. Because the 80s very specifically an age that you can. It's really got its own flavor. 90s,
yeah.
very much the same.
Yeah.
The Millennium, I don't know if it's still too fresh. You can see
It
the
is
shape
no
of it.
longer fresh. I will tell you that.
No, but I'm saying
because
it's-
it's 16 years ago.
No, like really, we're talking from double
So at
lot.
least 10 years ago.
Yeah,
at
we're
this
talking
point.
double lot to 2010.
Sure.
All right.
So that's why I'm saying like you look back in the 90s and you're like, all right, there's the beginning in 89, there's the end in 2001. Like
Oh, I
that
know.
was
I
the
got
age of
your
the
thought
90s.
process.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
But I don't know because I feel there's definitely a shape that you can kind of recognize. in
Yeah,
the
it was all
Millennium.
shining silver.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fucking shining silver.
like liquid dreams.
Yeah.
Like for some reason, all like I don't know, clothing people were
Yeah.
like, oh, you know what? Metallic is what we're all going to
Like,
be
I
wearing
feel-
in the year 2000. And then we did, and we were like, we look stupid.
I feel the first half of the new Millennium, double lot to 2010. The first half is like a puffy video, lots of lights, real reflective and shiny, like you were saying. And the other half is where we learned apathy and just stopped caring about things, and that's when like the rise of the hipster. I feel kind of starts coming out.
No,
of there.
it's like shiny metallic, and then the last half is rusty.
Oh, you like
Like we left the shiny metallic out in the rain. Like you know what I mean? Like
the acid rain turned our foil jackets into
you know,
mud.
like the Backstreet Boys costumes just turned gross. We were just like, we're done with this, because there was at like between like 99 and 2005 was the rise of the pop star.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
they came
Oh,
back in fucking full
Yeah.
force. It was like, oh my god, they've never been here before. They had been away for about 10 years.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it was the backlash of grunge. As the grunge was the backlash of pop.
Sure, and then unfortunately, with I think with the advent of online and shit like that, and not like oh, I'm trying to get my thoughts here. There is no backlash to
No,
the backlash.
no,
Like that was it. Like once it was like pop, and then hip hop had a really good like moment in the about the middle of the millennium.
I like early millennium
like,
hip-hop.
People
Yeah,
kind of were
yeah.
like, "Hey, remember hip hop was kind of a thing that was saying something," and you're like, "Yes,
Yeah, I do
yes, it
remember.
was." And then they said all they had to say, and then they all started repeating what they were saying, and you're like, "Yeah, we get it. You're from the streets." And then like the fifth person said it, we're like, "We're on it. We got it."
Yeah.
you gotta. We're all from a street, really, if you think about it, you know. And then
All
like
the stories have been told.
yeah, and then like around like 2010, 2011, you were like, what what are we saying now?
No idea.
We all got really complacent.
Yeah.
You know, we got our first black president, and everyone was like, "Oh, we're good."
All right, change everybody. It's here.
Yeah, everything's changed, and then this year proved it's not changed. So I think we're looking forward to some really good music and art in the next 4 years.
Hopefully.
Oh yeah.
We need a little oppression.
I'm expecting punk to make a big comeback in the next 2 years.
Possibly.
I can't wait for you to feel oppression.
Yeah, they ain't coming to put you in conversion camp.
Hey, listen,
You know?
I am the first in line in the protest to support both my brothers here.
And I'm not. I'm just like, no, I got shit to watch.
You know what?
If I leave the house, that means the sun touches my skin.
I'm just gonna keep my hands up in the air.
Right. to flashback to
That's some harsh reality right there, son.
to the 2016 talk. One pretty solidly good thing that happened this year, although it's completely self-contained into the later half of this year, was Standing Rock finally coming pretty much to a close. In that I'm trying to remember specifically, the Army Corps has stepped in and just denied this pipeline. Like they are, like the government is officially on the side of the native tribe.
Yeah, which is great.
Wait, is this the thing that Hulk was talking about?
Yes, this is the thing Hulk was talking about.
Hulk didn't give me an update, so I don't know.
Hulk left, and so did much of the interest.
Oh my God, where's Ja Rule?
Ja Rule.
Was Ja Rule into this too? No. Oh, I was going to say.
No, but he's taking it back to 01, 02.
I was going to say, I haven't heard anything from Ja Rule since I was working at the record
Till they
store.
put it on you.
Yeah, you know.
I'll make a reference to a Dave Chappelle joke where it was 9/11 just happened, and MTV had Ja Rule, and they're asking him what he thought about it. He's like, "Oh my God, how do I feel about this? Get Ja Rule."
Right. We need a voice of the nation.
I thought you were
Where's
about to.
Ja?
I thought you were gonna like slap a band-aid on my face because Nelly back in style. I mean,
Nelly.
like, I was like, didn't that brother serve me chili fries the other day? Chili's. I'm like, hi, my name is Nelly. I'll be your waiter tonight.
Yeah.
No, it ain't.
Yeah, in Orlando, a Chili's in Orlando.
Oh yeah, him and Cisco.
Cisco. We are really hitting that early millennium. Aren't we? We're back. We're right back in the conversation.
You know, Cisco ends up at a lot of video game conventions.
Really?
Did you see him this last weekend?
I didn't see him this last weekend, but
You can't miss that platinum hair.
that's true. At E3,
he still doing that?
At E3, he was a correspondent for GameSpot, I believe.
Well, at least he's not working at Chili's. That's
true.
Good for him.
That's true.
GameSpot.
He's still the dragon.
Yeah. Fuck you.
I might be wrong, but my gut tells me I'm not. He came out as gay, didn't he?
No.
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 The man who made the thong song.
Yeah, which I thought was.
Ooh, that dress so scandalous, you know.
I believe the rumors are still out for him, but there's no. He didn't do a People magazine cover.
Yeah, well, they don't
You
all
know.
have to.
According to the book, you do. It's like-
I could have swore, because then I thought, because I feel I have this whole mental narrative of like, oh, he's gay. Oh, he did the thong song. Huh. That's weird. He must have like really felt weird about doing that then.
he was working through some issues. I think we should just let the man allegedly have his life.
And
He's living his truth now. Whatever that truth is.
And whatever it is, I support you, Cisco.
Sure.
Where's my Drew Hill comeback?
Oh my God.
Man.
That's all I got on Cisco.
Yeah.
That's the end.
All I know about Drew Hill is that they did the Wild Wild West song in '99.
Oh, that's right.
And then all of them left Stevie Wonder on stage.
Oh my God, that's also right.
Yeah,
like the
remember
VMAs or something.
Yeah, the VMAs, the perform, or was the movie VMAs?
Yeah.
So, MTV Movie Awards, not the movie VMAs. That makes no sense. No, because Wild Wild West came out.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
fucking they had Cisco and Drew Hill up there, and then fucking
Stevie
Will
Wonder?
Smith rolls in on a white goddamn horse wearing a white fucking cowboy outfit, and they all get up there and they're like, and Stevie Wonder comes out, playing awesome.
Sure.
Then they all leave. And when
you
we're
just stand
like,
there.
hey, forget the blind man.
Guys.
Like, he's only been blind his whole life.
Guys,
like,
where you go? I can't see you.
Like, they just left him there, and you see like a PA kind of come out at the end. They're like, oh, let me pick you up here, Mr. Wonder. Like,
Motherfucker's a legend.
I tried watching the VMAs a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Let me phrase it. I came across it while flipping channels and was like,
you're like,
oh,
this is interesting.
I will see what's up.
Yeah.
I think I lasted about 15 minutes. I didn't know a single presenter. I didn't know any of the music. And I was like, you know what? I'm officially at that age where I just don't care about new music. I'm just buying the artists that I like from 10 years ago who are still occasionally making an album.
Yeah.
But realistically, you always still listen to the stuff from your high school because that's what defined you as a person when you were growing up. So you may not listen to it all the time.
Yeah.
But when it comes on, you remember every single word still.
I'll definitely go through a phase of like going back to like the
Britney
goth
Spears?
punk and
Oh.
my Britney Spears phase and like all that music from high school. But it's always a very specific flavor that I binge on, and then I very subtly just cool off, and I try and come around to something new. So I
Yeah.
haven't found a lot of new shit I've really been into lately, though.
I do the same thing. Like recently, I went through a short stint through my Avril Lavigne phase.
I know one song from that bitch.
Oh, I know too many songs by Avril
The
Lavigne.
Skater Boy.
I guess I know two.
Which one do you know?
Complicated.
There you go.
I don't know that
Why you
one.
have to make things so complicated?
Oh, all right.
I see the way you're
Now I'm
acting
there.
like somebody
Biggest
else,
hit.
getting me frustrated.
Shut up.
The life's
Stop
like
it.
this, and you.
You know, she said
Oh,
David
you-
Bowie's name wrong once, and I was like, "Fuck you, cunt."
You're dead
I'm
forever.
like, "You are dead to
Oh
me."
man, you busting out the big word.
I was like, "Nah, man."
That's hate.
you ever hear about the Avril Lavigne clone theory?
What now?
Or
Is this kind of like a Lindsay Lohan, like I know who killed me theory, like where her legs are falling off and shit?
there's this theory that Avril Lavigne, the real Avril Lavigne, died, and
Okay.
like a double has taken her place.
So is this like a
Hillary
Paul is
Duff.
dead situation? Hilary Duff looks nothing like Avril Lavigne.
Didn't she kind of step in and try and be Avril Lavigne? You don't
not at
think?
all. She stayed pop bubblegum sweet.
And then she didn't. She's one who did not lose her goddamn mind at all.
That's true. Give it up for the
she bailed
Duffster
early,
though.
though.
She did not. She was in the public eye for like her dating situation now
Yeah.
and then, but she did not go crazy.
Chad Michael Murray?
No, they were in a movie together. Is what you're thinking of?
Yeah, the
know who
documentary
Chad Michael
about
Murray is.
Where
she's a
where she
princess
worked
or
at
he's a prince or, I don't know.
yeah, where she worked at the fucking restaurant from Beverly Hills 90210.
Yeah.
Then it was Cinderella story. Yeah, no.
I mean, the movie where she looked just like a pop star, so then she ended up being on stage and singing that pop star's music, and everyone was totally fine with it.
Yeah, with Marky Mark.
Like she didn't go crazy like my girl.
Oh, Lindsay
Bynes?
Lohan?
No, the other one.
Oh,
Amanda Bynes.
Amanda Bynes.
Man, she legitimately made some funny ass movies, and I was just like, "Oh, this bitch got talent."
Yeah.
And then
I remember in all that,
All that.
watching all that in the 90s, like,
and the Amanda Show.
yeah, I
I never even
watched that
heard
one.
any of those. I just knew her. She was what a girl wants.
All that was the kids, like Nickelodeon's SNL.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, and she was on it. Kel
Keenan and Kel. Yeah.
Kel Mitchell or Keenan
yeah.
Mitchell.
Was this
Keenan
before
Thompson
Good
and Kel
Burger?
Mitchell.
Right, Keenan Thompson was on it.
That's
Yeah,
where Good Burger
Burger came
came
from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a puzzle piece, just kind of fell together.
You could definitely see, like, especially in retrospect, like, oh, this person was real talented. This person was real talented. They,
Sure.
like, barring any terrible travesties, they're going to do really well. And Amanda
Yeah.
Bynes did do really well. And then she had a breakdown unlike most breakdowns,
Sure.
Yeah.
where the pop culture loves to watch a train wreck.
Oh yeah.
I'm guilty of it. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
Lindsay Lohan, I think, may be the prime example because she rode the line of like crazy insanity, like things you just hate a person for, but never did it turn the corner of like, oh wait, you have like a real problem.
Yeah.
No, her problems are also shit she just does for
Yeah.
being stupid.
And Amanda Bynes turned this corner like there at the end before she completely disappeared, where it's like, oh shit, like
Yeah, she actually has
you-
mental.
You've got a
Yeah.
real problem.
Like when she burnt that dude's lawn on
Yeah.
fire.
Was
and,
she
like, in the
something to
road,
do with
like,
her
na-
dog?
Yeah, something like that. And you were like, oh, okay. But before that, when we were having fun with the train, my
Yeah.
favorite is when she was walking around New York City with a bag over her head, running into the parking meters. And then she like locked herself in a cupcake store for a half hour in the bathroom.
Oh man, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, I
again,
remember that one.
all funny, but then you really, I'm like, oh no, girl had problems.
Yeah.
You feel bad for her. I don't feel bad for Lohan. I think she's brought it all on herself because she really did have a legitimate career.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she was talented.
She's never coming back, I
no.
don't think. I don't
And
think there's a chance for her
also, she
anymore.
had something going for her. She was a redhead in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And I feel that all the redheads are like, kind of like a flash in the pan before they go blonde. And you're like, why are you going blonde? Everybody's blonde.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stay redheaded, Nicole. It's like, because when you're blonde, it makes us look at how weird your face
Emma
looks
Stone,
now.
stop
Emma
it, stay
Stone.
red. Oh,
You know,
Emma Stone.
but at least Emma Stone's nose that goes back to the red when she's
Yeah.
not filming a movie requires her to be blonde. But no, I think Lohan had a legitimate career. I mean, she worked with fucking Robert Altman.
yeah.
You know, not
Like-
many people can say that.
like-
Well, no, that's not true. A lot of people can say that before he died. But
Like she definitely there, like through this millennium that we keep swinging around. Like there's a lot of problems, a lot of family problems she had. So she
Yeah.
clearly did not have a great upbringing.
No.
that
No,
led
not at
into
all.
this kind of poisonous human being that she seems to be now. Allegedly, I don't know.
No.
Are we worried about Lohan coming after us?
allegedly.
Allegedly,
But I mean, do you ever hear her speak when Ralph and Kevin play clips from her stuff
Yeah.
on HBO? I mean, it's like,
she don't live on this planet.
no, not even that, but I mean, it's, I'm really sorry that I wasn't able to come to your performance. I was really busy. You're like, oh my God, how much cigarettes and scotch are you guzzling? Like daily. It's like, I mean, she sounds like Kathleen Turner, but not in a sexy
not in
way.
the good way, no.
You know, and by Kathleen Turner, I mean like Kathleen Turner
The later
way
years,
back in the day. But, you know, least we forget the other person from the millennia who also had a batshit crazy meltdown was Britney.
Yeah.
True. I mean, and I love
Poster
that.
child.
I mean,
for-
I love that meme. Like, if Britney can get through like 2009, your day's fine. They're just like, you know what? It's a lot to be said there because I didn't shave my head and beat a car with an umbrella.
Yeah.
It's very true.
I mean, I've wanted to.
The rise and fall of Britney exists
Oh.
between 99 and 09.
It's kind of true.
Yeah.
But look at the good things that came out of like the terrible pop music. I mean, like I'm gonna start somewhere and I'm gonna get somewhere.
Okay.
So
All
don't
right, okay.
instantly jump on the right
All right,
away.
all right, I'm gonna
Like
sit- I'm gonna
we
sit
got
tight.
In Sync,
Sure. Yeah.
okay.
but In Sync gave us JT.
True.
All right.
And JT is
guilty
badass.
pleasure I'll never admit to.
Like I'm not even talking about his music. I'm
Just
like
kinda
he's
did, though.
legitimately a good actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when
No,
he
he's
said
kinda-
things, I'm like, all right, I'll buy you in this.
Fucker's just kind of good at everything.
I'm like, I mean, granted, you're not like Oscar winning,
Probably
but I
not.
don't dislike
Yeah.
you in this role by any stretch of the imagination. Now he's made some piss poor movies, but he
all
was
do.
still good in those
Yeah.
piss poor movies.
very true.
So
I
I,
kinda
mean,
like-
that's a highlight of In Sync.
Yeah.
You know,
and now we have the joke that is Joey Fatone.
Joey the fat one.
Fat
Yeah.
one. That's his actual name. That's you know.
I appreciate his sense of humor about
Yeah,
it.
yeah. One thing that makes me sad about NSYNC though is that JC Chazé, the best singer of NSYNC, fell off the map.
I'm sure he's.
He was the
I'm
best
sure he's
singer.
going to be performing at some summer concert series
Yeah.
that's coming up.
But he was the one who would do the power notes. Like,
Oh yeah.
that was JC. He did all of those, but
He was
just fell
the
off
he
quick.
was the short one, like the
No,
he
he-
looked Latino in some regard. or
Well, his
something?
name is Shazay.
Shut up. No. Oh wait, no.
No.
I'm thinking AJ.
AJ, yeah.
Styles.
No, AJ was in Backstreet Boys.
Fuck
You're-
me.
Oh, shit.
No,
Yeah, it's-
look,
oh.
In Sync is Justin, Lance, JC, Joey Fatone, and
Kurt-
Chris Kirkpatrick.
Chris Kirkpatrick.
the white guy with the
that's
colored
the one.
dreads.
He could get his ass kicked.
The one, like, there's always the one. Like, and no, because Backstreet Boys, that would be the Howie. Like, you're always just like, oh. And then, like, if you go like New Kids, you're like the one that looks like a monkey. You're like, oh, you know.
I watched over the summer. I watched this Western zombie flick with
Oh, with
a
all
shit
it was
ton.
like
Yeah.
the BSB in sync New Kids
98
reunion.
degrees, and
yeah.
I think one O-Town in there.
Oh my God, O-Town.
Yeah.
Oh, remember
fuck.
O-Town? Because we live in San Diego, and the
Oh, it
one
was a
kid
big-
was
and
from
we were-
San
and
Diego.
we were in Sam Goody at the time.
Yeah, because he graduated where he went to Valhalla.
Yeah,
so
he
his
was East
aunt
County.
would come in every couple weeks and buy out all the O-Town, and I was
Oh,
like,
Jesus.
you know, it does. You're not helping.
Yeah,
So,
really
like, that's not how this
making a
works
difference.
anymore.
Yeah,
You're just
I'm good
buying
at,
a
like,
bunch of
The
shit
3
CDs
that we would even carry.
Yeah, like,
O-Town.
Remember LFO?
That's yeah.
who strangely enough had like more hits than some of those other guys, like number ones anyway.
yeah.
Like I was listening to a podcast that does like random questions, and they
Yeah.
did like which one of these bands had 2 number 1 hits, and they had like LFO, In Sync, and something. And LFO was the one that had like 2 hits over other bands. And you're
Wow.
like, well, that must have been just one lousy summer when those 2 were the
That's-
best songs that came
That's
out.
later Millennium.
Yeah, it's at the end.
Come on, Girls of the Summer. That was the jam.
I'm trying to remember what LFO stand for. Like light, fun,
No, light funky ones. Wasn't
light,
it?
funky ones. That's
Oh
right.
My God, that's what it stood for.
Yeah.
We worked in the record shop for 4 years. A lot of this shit retains.
You can't help what you remember. There's a lot of shit I wish I could remember. Instead, I'm stuck with fucking bullshit.
Yeah, he can't remember shit, but he picks that up. Yeah. Oh no, the knowledge that's floating around is upsetting. Like I mean, someone made an. I think it was Sisters with Voices joke the other SWV,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, you mean Sisters with Voices?" And it's just,
Wow.
I'm like, they had one hit, which was a Human Nature Michael Jackson cover with them singing over it.
Oh,
I'm
so
like, so
the
it was
alien ant farm effect.
Yes, I was just like, so you had a Michael Jackson song, but you added your own to it, and therefore it was a success. I'm like,
At
because
least-
Human Nature is actually a really goddamn good
At
Michael
least they
Jackson
did better
song.
than
It is.
Doggy's Angels.
I don't know what you just said.
Snoop Dogg's girl band.
Oh my God.
Donkey's Angels.
No, Doggy's Angels.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
I remember making the band.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Remember the 5 best rappers out there? Dylon, and Dylon, because he spits hot fire.
Wow. I don't even know what you just said to me.
You opened a door in my brain that had fucking like crusted over with just brain plaque and cobwebs and shit. Never to be opened again. But as soon as you got to that second Dylon, my brain was just right in step with you.
I don't even know what that is. So that door's still closed on my side.
So P. Diddy had a show called Making the Band.
Oh, I remember. I never watched it.
And then Dave Chappelle parodied that.
Oh man, that's such a good one too.
There we go.
Is that what's doing your taxes?
I want some Cambodian breast milk.
P Diddy was a real asshole there, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
He was a real bag of dicks.
There?
Did he go to
Very
jail?
publicly on his
I'm
own
pretty sure
show.
it counts. He's probably still a pretty
He
big.
probably
man.
is, but we don't see him on TV as much.
Didn't he go to jail like last year for beating some dude up? Like
What?
I
Seriously?
could have sworn that
He
was a
didn't
thing
stay
last
there
year.
if he did.
No, he didn't stay in jail at all.
Overnight, maybe.
But if he did, though, he had the flyest motherfucking jail outfit, though. Like, because you know he had them make him
real
one.
shiny,
Yeah.
had that tunnel of lights.
Yeah.
Mace was his jailmate.
Remember when J-Lo was like the it girl?
Oh, yeah.
Like, she made the rounds with
I remember
Puffy,
when-
Ben
when-
Affleck, and I mean, she was the girl of hip hop, pop, Latin.
I remember
and movies.
when the media told me she was the it girl.
I like J Lo as the actress. Now J Lo as the singer.
And that's
yeah.
a guilty pleasure of mine.
Oh, well, I like a few songs. Look, if she ain't waiting for tonight, then I don't give a fuck. But like, because that song is kick ass. In that video, she's all shiny like she a goddamn fairy, and she in the water holding her boobies.
Is that the
But,
one with
like,
the light coming from
yeah,
behind her?
yeah. That's a good video. But I like J Lo the actress. Like I love Out of Sight. I think that movie with Clooney, the
I've
Soderbergh
ever
film.
seen that
Oh, that
one.
movie
I'm
is
not
fucking
sure.
great. Like,
Yeah.
and she's done some other stuff. I can't think of it.
I can't think of anything I'd be like, yeah, you fucking nailed it. You made this movie.
That one. So you should see
All
it.
right,
So you
Out of
can be
Sight's
like,
the
all
one.
right, J Lo made that one
Sight's
good
the
movie
one.
in
Now,
'99.
if you want to see a not good movie, you should
Oh.
watch The Boy Next Door starring J-Lo. Because that movie.
Not Geely?
Oh, let me tell you the.
You know,
premise.
Geely isn't as bad as they make it out to be.
No, they make it sound worse. It's
Yeah.
not great. but
No, it's
definitely
not good.
bad.
It's
definitely
turkey
not
time.
bad.
Gobble gobble.
Oh,
Here's the premise for.
I would make that joke though.
Here's the
and
premise
she
for,
would get up and leave.
Here's the premise for Boy Next Door. Now J-Lo is a recently divorced single mother.
Oh wait,
Yeah, how did this get made?
how did this get made?
Yeah.
Did the podcast on
Yeah.
this?
she's a school teacher,
Yep.
and then this dude moves in next door to her and lives with his grandma, and then he ends up being in J-Lo's class, and then they bang each other, and then he starts being a super crazy stalker and kills his grandma, and then everything goes to hell after that. After that, things go to
That's
hell.
when things get bad.
I don't know. Kind of partial to enough.
it's
when she takes back her family by beating the shit out of the Rocketeer. It's like,
Oh, Rocketeer. I don't know what to do after that.
you know what it is? I guess because I have a soft spot for romantic comedies, and she did a bunch of them.
Made in
Yeah.
Manhattan.
That one's all right. My personal favorite though is The Wedding Planner.
Okay.
Her and Matthew McConaughey, like there's something about those two where you're like, this should not work. And you watch it like, this is everything I needed right here. Because he does this like, it's all right. And she's like, oh, I'm stuck. And you're like, I'll get you, baby. You know.
But it looks like his people should hate her people, but the two of them, they just make it work.
No, that was the Salma Hayek Chandler Bing from Friends story. What was the name of that?
Oh, Some Like It Hot?
No, Some Like It Hot's a
Wait.
1930s movie with Tony
No,
Curtis.
wait. There's a pepper in the movie cover. Fuck.
That's because she's Latino. They
Yeah.
threw a pepper on there because it's racist. Remember Salma Hayek?
Oh yeah, I remember.
Oh, I still remember Salma Hayek.
the other spicy Latina at the the
man.
early millennium, where you're just
Ever
like,
since Desperado.
I mean, but everything she says, you're just like, how long have you not been in America? Like, you cannot speak English.
Yeah.
I hope she's doing it on purpose. Just
No,
for
I
my
believe
benefit.
she is. From all account, look, Kathy Griffin says she's doing it on purpose because she's heard her talk normal, but it's coming from Kathy.
know.
So allegedly stretch the imagination on that one.
I think Sophie Vergara could probably tone it down a little bit.
Oh god.
Christ.
Oh, I watched.
You know who I hate, who I think's the worst is Penelope Cruz.
Penelope Cruz.
Penelope Cruz. No, Jack Sparrow.
She's-
Stop it, Jack Sparrow.
She's got a face that looks pretentious.
Yeah. It's also a resting bitch face.
I'm not gonna say she's a bad person. It's just like
I'll say it. I don't like her. I don't like her in movies. I don't want to see her in anything.
But to draw further away from the topic, I watched.
I think we're still on topic a little bit.
Why start now?
that Sophie Vergara and Renee
Zellweger?
I think it was Renee Zellweger. There's only one Renee.
Yeah, it was the one I know of.
Where like Renee Zellweger's the cop and Sophie Vergara is Sophie Vergara.
No.
Oh, that's
Renee Witherspoon.
Reese
Witherspoon. Yeah.
it is.
Hot Pursuit.
Hot Pursuit. That is a
Jesus.
hot piece of garbage.
I never saw it.
I very rarely don't finish a movie. I will just sit and I'll zone out and stop caring, but I'll make it to the end so I know the story.
Sure.
Yeah.
I bailed about 20 minutes into that piece of shit because Sophie Vergara is Sophie Vergara the fuck out of a stereotype.
Yeah.
And Reese Witherspoon is the first 5 minutes, maybe tops, is her as a little girl in the backseat of her dad's cop car, like spouting out like answers to the police codes and everything. And she want to be a cop just like her daddy. Speed fucking 30 years into the future, and she's the worst cop ever, being the worst female cop ever. And I'm like, this movie is a stereotypical bag of fucking shit.
Look, if it ain't Sweet Home Alabama, I ain't watching Reese Witherspoon.
Is that McConaughey again on that one? Or no, wait, that's
No, it's Josh Lucas.
okay.
But it might as no. You know what? They went to McConaughey, and he said,
He was
"I already
first.
did that movie." And then they were like, "Remember that guy was in the Hulk? Yeah, call the Hulk." And then Eric Bana said no, and then they were like, "What about the villain in the Hulk?"
The thing about Reese Witherspoon is every time I see her, I just think, man, you're like the poor man's Rachel McAdams.
Ooh,
Rough.
That's just why I feel when I see her. Because I feel like they could go for the same roles, but Rachel McAdams is just way better. So
I have.
I just think Reese Witherspoon got lucky with her Johnny Cash movie.
no. It was the
Walk Hard.
No, yeah,
not-
well,
it's not-
no, that's the Dewey Cox. That movie's fucking great.
Walk the Line would be the movie you're looking for.
Walk Hard is fucking great. One of the few C. Riley movies I can really be into. And, no, but I digress from
Reese Witherspoon.
Reese Witherspoon. Oh no,
Legally
that
Blonde?
Bridget Jones's Diary. That's, I think, without that,
That's Renee Zellweger. Reese Witherspoon wasn't in that.
I'm learning things about myself right now.
Yeah.
Renee Zellweger
It's
and
also
Reese
like
Witherspoon.
50, and Reese Witherspoon's like in her late 30s, early 40s.
They're the same person to me, just like Amy Adams and Rachel McAdams are the same
No,
person.
no,
to me.
you mean Amy Adams and Isla Fisher are the same person.
No, but that I can keep apart. That I can tell the difference. But for some reason, when someone verbally says the name, my brain puts the two of them next to each other and be like, oh, shit, we got a 50-50
You know,
chance on
everyone
this.
always gets
and
confused
We're probably
by
going to get it wrong.
the Paxton Pullman thing. I never get that. To me, Jeff Daniels throws a wrench in there.
Oh, yeah.
Because Jeff Daniels looks like a combo of both of them. So like for me, it's like a Pullman Paxton Daniels combo where I'm like
Like if you
which
took
one was which?
Those two decks and shuffled them together.
Yeah, like in Outskirts of Jeff Daniels. It's like, that's how that works for me. Because I'm like, to me, all three of them could have been in all the same movies. Like,
The comedies, at least.
yeah, I mean, no, Bill Pullman's the only one who's ever going to be, eaten by an alien, killed by a predator, and also shut up by a Terminator. So, I mean,
No,
yep,
that's not right.
Yep.
I thought
Nope.
that's Paxton
I
doing
thought
all
Paxton
that.
was in.
That's
Alien.
why I said Paxton.
Oh, I thought you said Pullman.
Yeah,
See, the problem
No,
consists.
Two against one. You said Pullman.
No, I'm not saying I didn't say it. I'm just saying the point has proven itself.
Okay, great.
I could have said Daniels at the beginning of it, and
Game
we
over,
all
man.
would have known.
Game over.
But
I think that's, to me, he's sci-fi royalty because he's being killed by all three great
True.
sci-fi inventions, and so is Lance Hendrickson. Like,
Oh,
he's the
yeah.
only other one, I think. Was he killed by a Terminator?
no, I don't think he's in any of the Terminator movies.
It's hard to say now. Some of them are really bad.
I've seen them all.
Oh, I probably own them all.
Fucking Paxton's great in Tombstone, though.
Look,
Every time he comes up,
let's-
I have to say it, man.
That's fair. You're right. Paxton is great in Tombstone.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's at the bottom of that greatness because he's
But he's
got
still on the path.
he's got like 8 other people to
He's
get
in the
through
top
before you.
tier of that pantheon, though.
Sure, but he isn't in the top 5 of the best actors in that movie
No,
by
he's not.
any stretch of the imagination.
He's not.
So it's like you go, oh, Tombstone. You got to go, oh, well, there's Russell, Elliot, fucking Kilmer. Even Delaney is really good, and then you get to the other brother's wife. You're like, well, that Latinum bitch was good too. And then you're like, oh, and then Paxton. It's like-
What like? But I'll put just his death scene real high on the fucking list of just great scenes.
No, and you've seen Tombstone, right?
I have not.
What?
All right. He looked a little blank in the eye. That's why I thought I'd ask before. Tombstone's great. Like,
I will dig it up and give it to you.
I will probably
give it
not
back to
watch
me
it because
later. Fuck
I'm
you.
not great at watching. I'm not great at watching DVDs and
all right,
stuff.
fine. I'll give you a thumb drive with it.
I still haven't seen the Fifth Element. It's still wrapped in cellophane.
You bad. Oh.
I mean, like the Tombstone's really great, but it's like, look, I think it is 99 point great. That 1% though is so bad to me that it's the one thing that always glaringly stands out is that slow motion walk in the water. No. You're like, what is happening? This is out of place in the film. Out of place. It's going on way too long.
It's a little weird.
It is a little weird, and it always pulls me out, and it takes me about 10 minutes to get back in, unfortunately. Even with Powers Booth rocking around being all badass.
Oh, that's right.
See, the only thing I know about Tombstone is that Val Kilmer delivers a line that goes, "I'll be a Huckleberry."
Yeah.
I just know that
Johnny
one line.
Ringo.
Remember Michael Bean?
Yeah.
He was in everything.
Yeah.
And the rumor is asshole, and that's why he's not in anything anymore.
he starred in the hit game Far Cry Blood Dragon. Great game, really fun game.
They come out in the Millennium.
Yes, yes, it came out
Because we're
in-
stuck in the 90s right now.
Yeah, we've been stuck in. We've been circling that 99 for about an hour.
It came out in like 2000. Actually, that might be 2012.
What was the big shoes in the early Millennium? I mean, other than being like all vinyl.
Big in shoes, you mean?
Like, yeah, was there like a, how there's always like a shoe that dominates a decade. Like, it was like there was
Wheelies
like
in the late
the Converse, and then there was
Converse came back in that
the
time?
Chucks. Oh, it's the same thing. Not Chucks. Run DMC.
Oh, Adidas.
Right, and then you had like Michael Jordan, and then you
Jordan's
had
always been there.
No, but I mean,
Jeez.
but there was a point when they first came out
That's
that was just
90s
like,
though.
remember
Maybe
the-
even
it was
late
90s.
80s.
oh wait, I got to pump up,
Also 90s.
And then there was the boot in the 90s. Everyone had to have combat boots.
Yeah.
So like,
Return
was
to the
there a
combat boot.
shoe in the early Millennium that everybody had to have?
I
Skechers?
remember.
Air Force Ones.
I don't even know.
Oh
what
yeah,
was
the Air Force. That was the new Jordans.
Was that?
Pretty much. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what Air Force Ones were.
Come on, Nelly had to hit the song Air Force Ones.
He did.
I didn't do it.
All white.
Give me 2 purse.
Oh, now I know it. No, it doesn't help.
You know what? For a second, it sounded like you were singing to a child. Like that melody, which I believe is right, seemed like you were singing a lullaby to a child.
That's 100% the melody of that song.
I remember girls had the real thick sole, the platform sneakers.
Yeah.
But I kind of feel that.
Wedges.
Huh?
The wedges?
No, not a wedge.
Not a wedge.
They were platform sneakers.
It's just so.
Yeah, the wedge sneakers.
The bottom line, any person who
sorry, platforms. Yeah, sorry.
any person who wore a platform sneaker, that kind of told you all about them. I feel.
I think we're looking at someone who did wear platform sneakers.
They weren't sneakers.
Your boots told me a lot about you too. Your Kiss boots, yeah.
I'm gonna agree that it does take a particular kind of cool to wear them.
I wouldn't say cool.
that would give others a very good. It's a good informational note.
Yeah, it
like
says
about this
stupid.
person.
It says ridiculous,
Fuck you.
stupid. I'm sorry.
I love those boots.
I love you with all my heart, but you look dumb.
Half the time I look at you, I just think the Crow.
Yeah.
No, and that's what it was. It was like a bad, it was Crow 3, and that was what it was like.
You take that back.
Like
You
it
asshole.
wasn't even the one with David Boreanaz and what's her tits. Like it was fucking like Edward Furlong rolled up, and you were like,
monster.
"Oh, you monster." I wasn't a monster. You look like a monster. Like with his badly dyed side black
Whoa,
top, red
whoa.
hair.
Never
know.
badly died.
All right, but like it was just.
You don't always agree with the choice of streaks in my hair, but
No, your line is don't hate the game, don't hate the player. It's like- oh, there's a thing. Bad Boys. I wish that would die.
the movie?
Yeah. Did that come out like part 2 came out like early Millennium?
It might be early millennium.
Michael
Yeah.
Bay is the epitome of early Millennium movies. Just I want
He
to make
kinda
them
set the bar.
and and the bar was set real low.
Remember that opening scene where they kill a Klan rally?
What?
Was it part 1 or part 2?
It was part 2.
Yeah, I remember it. Yes, I remember thinking, "Oh, we've never seen this in a movie before."
Two
But
black
now
dudes.
it's got Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, so it's great.
It sounds like it should be like a Mel Brooks bit.
right.
Well, that's where we've seen it probably before.
All right.
Blazing Saddles.
I know, best movie.
Where are the white women at? Why's your hand black? I was burning crosses late last night. see, look, it coming off.
right
coming off.
Oh fuck that movie! I love it so much. All right, what's the best thing to come out of the millennium to you? If you could choose one of your one favorite thing, or at the very least a thing you can confidently say you loved from 2000 to 2010. I think, although it's not the greatest music and doesn't hold the sands of time or whatever the same way, that time has some really great music that is some of my favorite one-hit wonders and very like short, delicious, digestible tracks.
I guess that's fair.
No.
Yeah.
In maybe the widest range of music too. It wasn't one specific
Whitest
genre.
or whitest?
Listen. I said one, but I meant the other.
Trump's America.
What about either of you?
I have mine easily.
All right, go
Oh,
for it.
sure.
Go for it.
YouTube. YouTube's the best thing that come out of the
True.
the
Yeah.
millennium.
Yeah. We didn't even touch on that. Like 2010 is really the blossoming of the internet.
Yeah.
I guess that's the worst and the best thing to come out of them, as that is with the
Also
internet.
true.
True. Very true. Best and worst.
Yeah. Because we all got to get internet porn, but we all realized how dirty we all were. You're like, I didn't know I was into that. It's like- that's it. That's all I got.
Porn.
I say the internet.
what's-
Is there anything else on the internet other than porn?
He said the internet. Do you have maybe something that might be different?
I'm sure there's a movie I really dug.
Like, what about film of 2000 to 2010?
I'm sure there's a lot in there that I can't remember them all.
I know,
At the
but like,
mo-
there's nothing that like kind of sparks your mind. Like, oh, I was really enjoying this thing at the time, and it really says a lot to that decade to me.
No, I was in
No?
my 20s. It's all a real big blur, really.
That's fair. It's college years.
College years,
Yeah.
a lot of alcohol.
So, guys, this is the League of Ridiculous Conversations, the title of the podcast that we never got around to saying until now. What do you think? Do you think we'll have the social media up and running by the time this comes out?
I mean, that'd be great.
Like we have them.
I was like, didn't I like something already? I mean, I don't-
we like they exist, but they're not really ready for debut.
Yeah.
cool.
We should probably take a picture of ourselves so we can at least put that there.
Probably.
So you'll, as you listen to this, know that the picture you'll see on the social media is what we looked like in that moment of time.
Or what if we just did
Or-
like silhouettes?
I'm good with a silhouette.
How are we gonna set that up though?
I don't know, but I just like the idea of just seeing my hair.
Just a hair.
We'll Photoshop us on Christmas balls, hang on a tree.
Oh, I so want a Jordan Afro Christmas ball for my tree. I just want your face on my tree.
That's a little bit weird now.
Is it
A little bit.
I mean, it was weird already. But.
to have you hanging off my
No,
tree?
let's wrap this up. Christmas is coming. Christmas is coming. Time you get done talking, it's gonna be gone.
All right, so I don't know. Fuck it. If the social medias are out there, it's LORC podcast across the board. So Instagram, Twitter, the end of your Facebook address, and
And MySpace.
and yeah, MySpace. Fuck it. We'll do it.
Friendster.
Friendster.
Snapchat.
Yeah, I still don't figure out Snapchat yet.
Really? Nowadays it's just for porn.
Is it?
A lot
I thought
of
that's what it always was for. No?
Now it's mostly porn.
Oh, I thought that's what Patreon was for.
No,
No,
no.
that's-
Patreon's
that's-
for like actual creators. doing things.
No, there's a porn side to it.
Oh no, 100%. Yeah.
There's a dirty side to everything.
Yes.
Thanks,
everything.
internet.
Thus, worst and greatest thing that's happened. Mic drop.
The
Now
more you know.
All right, guys. So until next week, I'm Anthony.
I'm Leland.
And I'm Jordan.
Sorry. I know who you were pointing at.
All right, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Right.
Yeah.